Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines.
Here we go.
Here's Simmons. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Robinson. Out to Kirilenko. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
No good from Simmons. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. It's a three-point game. An even 3-on-3 break. And that one's good. Ingram.
And this is what Ingram's coaches encourage him to do because they know these kinds of shots get him into rhythm.
Pass to Embiid. A three ball. And Tatum pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looks good from here.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And here they come. And here they go. Out to Ingram. Here's Thurman. No good from outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Virginia Beach. Kirilenko. A three-pointer off the mark. Drives to the hoop.
An exceptionally strong passer for his age. Simmons easily finds his teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. There's a screen by Robinson. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. Here's Kirilenko. Simmons on the wing. A three-pointer, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
The kick out to Tatum. No good on the triple. Virginia Beach trails by 4. The shot from the low post is good.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Back to Simmons. Shakes him. And Simmons slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball. To the paint. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up on the off in time. Well, Heat leading by 4. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Out to Ingram. Embiid in the corner. Here's Thurman. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Thurman's got 7 points.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Mutombo sets a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Miami ahead.
7.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Heat.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Simmons. Out to Ingram. And here's Tatum for three. A three from Tatum.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Right side, Simmons. Tatum deciding where to go with it. That's tipped.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Out to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. Pass to Thurman. Ingram outside. Fires for three. And Sarr pulls it down. Right side, Davis. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Lets it fly from 18. Thompson for three. And Davis throws it down hard.
And Davis just eating up the boards on the inside and went right back up with it.
Down low. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The Heat leading by 8. In the corner, Tatum with it. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Outside, Davis. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly, and then gets to the right spot in transition.
And Sarr throws it down.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Cunningham's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thompson. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Here's Randolph. Another shot. And the thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And Virginia Beach starts out with the ball. Outside Robinson. Embiid the screen. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Drains the 19-footer.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Here's Mutombo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Drexler. Taken away by Karolinko. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
This guy's such an attentive defender. Great anticipation by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Got that one up quick.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is. And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And it's Ingram missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. That's a great find by Mutombo, a guy who always seems to make the right play.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Robinson. In transition, here comes Virginia Beach. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
How about the young swingman Ingram? So good at using that size down low to draw contact.
Brandon Ingram.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Virginia Beach leading by 5. Back to Mutombo. No one near him. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Good on the three-point shot.
3 points.
A smooth shot from Ingram. Shooting.
We're about 3.5 minutes in. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from the wing.
Virginia Beach foul call.
For Chicago, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Back to Harper. They set the pick. Pass to Shai. Thompson outside. The three-pointer, no good. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Fernandez. Back to Drexler. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Virginia Beach leads by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Virginia Beach.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Outside for Curry. Pass to Fernandez. Harper with the steal. To the paint. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making a switch here. Chicago trails by 4. Here's Curry. The kick out to Poole. From past the arc. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing. And short trip for Stoudemire to the rim. And with his athletic ability, there's just no stopping.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And Chicago has possession. After the basket by Virginia Beach on the other end. Pass to Shades. Here's Sarr. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Chicago trails by 7. Knocks it loose. Harper with the steal. And Harper slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Stoudemire. For the basket by Virginia Beach on the other end.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And there's Virginia Beach with another bucket.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Virginia Beach shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And Ingram has got the ball here for Chicago. It's a 10-point game. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. Here's Fernandez. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Can't connect from short range. Here's Harper. And Lively pulls it down. Chicago trails by 7. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram.
Brandon
And the jumper
Ingram.
is on the mark. Ingram's got 6 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Davis. Over Adebayo. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Davis has got 11 points in the quarter.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Lively. And he banks in the layup.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Left side, Davis. With 1 on the clock. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Virginia Beach. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue.
21.
And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ingram to the left side wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
Brandon
Hands it
Ingram.
from downtown.
3.
Ingram's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Chicago. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Mutombo sets a screen, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Pass to Petrovic. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adebayo. Ingram outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. For the tie. Poked away. Kirilenko with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
So it's Chicago now. After the basket by Virginia Beach on the other end. Lively, that's good.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for Chicago, Tim Duncan.
Drexler with the steal. And now here comes Drexler leading the break. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago trailing here. Ingram wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Deep 2 from Robinson. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Chicago grabs the miss. Duncan outside. .29 seconds left to play here in the third. For the lead. That shot no good. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Outside Robinson. And it's Robinson again missing. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Virginia Beach up 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here is Harper. Shoots over Curry. Harper, no good. Ingram attacking. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And it's Davis missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Thompson with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Pass to Malone. Curry wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
They grab their own miss. Outside, Davis. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Another three for Chicago.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's Harper. Count that one.
I love the tenacity. Terrific move at a crucial point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Curry gets it to go inside.
Boy, a monster bucket yet again from Steph Curry. Knew they had to get something from that possession, and you knew he'd deliver it.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. We'll see if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Virginia Beach trails by 4. Here's Kirilenko. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltend. He just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break. Hey, you gotta love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
Shot clock at 6. No good with the layup. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Virginia Beach. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Now here's Curry. Stoudemire outside. There's the drive. In transition, here comes Virginia Beach. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Jordan Poole picks one up.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now here's Curry. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To Malone. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Curry, no good. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
So it gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. Poke loose. Stolen by Kirilenko. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's money from deep.
England. 3 points.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And it's Kansas City to start out. Pass to Westbrook. There's the triple. That's tipped. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Westbrook. Shot clock at 6.
You'd have a tough time finding a more intimidating defender than Mutombo. He's extremely disruptive.
Here's Kirilenko. From outside the arc. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. First quarter, just over a minute played. From the arc. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Sinks the triple.
On a dime, Shai got right where he wanted for that shot.
Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
.157 left here in the first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal.
Watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
In the corner, it's Ingram. .114 left in the first. And his first shot of the game, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. Oh, nice work by Mutombo in transition. Terrific. And getting to the right spot in order to execute.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Into the lineup for your home team.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. And Virginia Beach with some changes.
Inbound violation.
Here's Harper. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Now, here's Harper. Clock at 6. They get it again. For the 3. Here's Davis. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Adebayo. Out to the right wing. A fader. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
Outside, Davis. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. First quarter wrapping up here, and it's a tie ball game. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
The away team, 9.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen, guys, from Kansas City.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Harper with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Outside Harper. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Harper's got the lead up to 2 now for Virginia Beach.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Ingram attacking. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Here's Shades. Hasn't made one yet. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham.
Shays is a guy who excels not just at scoring, but rebounding, too, both at a high rate. This guy is a double-double machine.
And he nails the 3rd. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Kansas City. Trailing by 5. The 17-footer. And Kansas City misses again. The screen from Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Got a piece of it. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. And Kansas City making a change here.
First team foul. Coming into the floor for your home team.
Here's Cunningham.
Number 24.
Pass to George. Fires from deep. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Virginia Beach leading by 5. To the middle. And Harper slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does. Yeah, he really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And so Kansas City now still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Adebayo with the bucket.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. I had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Now here's Thompson. Still scoreless. Outside, Davis. And they double up Davis. Here's Shays. Frames the three-pointer. Shays has got the lead back up to 7 now for Virginia Beach.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Outside Harper. minute 20 left in the first half. Here's Shays. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Shays has got 9 points in the quarter.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes here for Kansas City.
Make some noise.
Kansas City trails by 7. Pass to Malone. Harper with the steal. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Elton Brand grabs the board. And it's Kansas City's ball. Pass to Malone. .32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Keenan's shot is good.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
.20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Over Green. Harper, no good. Here's Keenan. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And it's Virginia Beach in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Here's Fall. Scoreless thus far. The shot's good from Westbrook.
That stroke is all about focus for Westbrook. When he's dialed in, he's got his balance, mark it up.
Evan trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Kansas City trails by 7. Duncan with it. Now defended by Embiid.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
Ingram with the steal. For 3, Westbrook. And Virginia Beach with the possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Stolen away. Goes up. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Here's Robinson. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And a wide open look for Kirilenko. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
2 minutes.
Ingram right side. Fires the 3. It from downtown. Ingram's got 5 now.
Ingram came into the league with an elongated shooting motion. They're working to tighten that thing up, and he's making some progress.
And it's Kansas City's ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. And so Kansas City now. It's a one-point game. Nobody near George. Hits it from three-point range. 10 points for him.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Ingram outside. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Keenan. 5 to shoot. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Left side, Davis. Takes a 3. Puts up a deep 3. And Davis nails the 3.
Feeling it from 3D deep, way downtown. AD didn't know you had it like that, big fella.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Keenan. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Virginia Beach. They lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And here's Cunningham.
Away team. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And so Kansas City now. They trail by 1. Cunningham for 3. Shays with the rebound. Here's Virginia Beach with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. For 3. Good on the triple. Shays has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Virginia Beach.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Kansas City making a change here. Here's Shays.
Checking in for your home team,
This to Harper.
Russell Westbrook.
Outside for Davis. Just 4 to shoot. He was all alone on that one. And Virginia Beach leads by 6.
Boy, that jump shot of Anthony Davis continues to evolve. Looking better and better every time I see it.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Ingram wide open. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Offensive rebound. And here's Davis for 3.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
And it's Ingram missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
Kansas City trails by 3, and that's an intentional foul. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Teams deciding to change it up. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told them they have to attack the basket. He said, we are settling for way too many jumpers, guys. Move the ball, push it inside, and make them defend in the post. It's time to attack. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Now, here's Mutombo. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing. Play with it. Robinson picks him up. Pass to Green to tie it up. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got the game tied up here for Kansas City.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't cash in from close range.
At the line for your home team, Green taking 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor. Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now, here's Roy. Good!
Well, Roy has just been sensational.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Virginia Beach. Drives to the hoop. Can't throw it down with one hand. Fires for 3. Nails the triple.
Oh, my. Showing up when it matters. Brandon Roy, no stranger to the big moment.
Over to the left wing. Here's Reed. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Robinson for 3. And it's Reed pulling it down. Here's Brand. No good on the 3. Now a timeout called by Virginia Beach. They're trailing by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
And Virginia Beach with the possession here. And so Kansas City takes the win.